Alright, let's correct the record. There's been a humming expectation since day one that XRP reaching the historic $10,000 mark was not only possible but also certain, and you know what? A turbo boost was just given to that prediction. Now we're talking about Larry Fink from Blackrock lending his support to this. Imagine this, he's not merely referring to a pitiful $10,000 per XRP. Oh no, he is referring to it as an essential requirement. Greetings, Moneyside family. Welcome once more to your one-stop shop for everything XRP. Let's briefly catch up before getting into the main topic of today's content. I need you to do me a little favor. Click like, subscribe, and ring that bell to become a part of our incredible community. Here's a little heads up as well. We're getting ready for a massive XRP giveaway as we get closer to 60,000 subscribers. It's easy to participate in the giveaway. Just take 3 easy steps. Thus, make sure you're prepared and attentive. To guarantee your place in the giveaway, don't forget to include the hashtag Moneyside in the comments. This is the juicy part. Imagine financial behemoths like Vanguard and Blackrock now giving XRP serious consideration for their cross-border transactions. And wait, things will improve. Rumor has it that Blackrock will introduce an ETF that focuses on XRP. Yes, you heard correctly. There's more though. Think Larry didn't stop there. What is at the center of the enormous $30 trillion real estate market that he is examining? You got it. The XRP ledger is prepared to tokenize everything. Additionally, the International Swaps and Traders Association (ISDA) is expected to transfer a whopping $1.2 quadrillion through the Ripple net and XRP ledger. Not just $10,000 per XRP is at stake here. Kids play like that. It's possible that the value of XRP will soar to as much as $60,000. Amazing, isn't it? Let's move on to the following section. BlackRock's Larry Fink revealed yet another shocking revelation. He's acting, not just talking. A huge development that will tokenize everything is imminent for Ripple and its digital asset XRP. Additionally, we have a clip in the next section of our video that is sure to draw attention. BlackRock's shift to an XRP ETF was confirmed by Larry Fink himself. Therefore, we should not wait any longer. You've been waiting for this clip. One example of how we're legitimizing it is the addition of a Bitcoin ETF, enhancing safety. Do you do another ETF? What about an ETF for XRP? You have Ether out there, I know that. What about XRP? Can you respond to that? I am unable to. Do you not want me to respond to that? Yes, I do. No, I can't. Okay, I'm getting the rap from them. The crypto world has seen a flurry of anomalies in recent days, especially with XRP. Imagine this. The value of XRP on the well-known exchange, crypto.com, skyrocketed to an incredible $43,000. This is not a one-time occurrence. It's a part of an increasing pattern of XRP's value unexpectedly rising. Do you recall last week's discussion of a $7,000 XRP glitch at a major exchange? It's crypto.com quote. S-turn now, and it appears that these abrupt increases in XRP's value are happening frequently on different exchanges. But let's take a different approach. Something I discovered through extensive research that is equally fascinating but has nothing to do with BlackRock or the general upsurge in the XRP market. We're going to get into a topic about Gary Gensler, the famous SEC chairman who took over for Jake Clinton. As you may already be aware, Gensler consistently classifies XRP as a security. This is where the interesting part begins. Robert M. Gensler, Gary Gensler's identical twin brother, is the same age as Gary and has a strikingly similar appearance. As the vice president of T. Rowe Price, Robert plays a significant role in the company. If you look a little closer, you'll see that T. Rowe Price isn't just any investment company, it's one of the big players with significant holdings in Ethereum, Bitcoin, and yes, XRP. Thus, this connection is intriguing. His twin brother is heavily involved in an investment firm that is a major investor in XRP and other cryptocurrencies, despite Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, still classifying XRP as a security. It's an intriguing contrast that begs many questions regarding the complex dynamics at work in the realm of cryptocurrency investments and regulations. This leads us to an intriguing prospect. Is it possible that T. Rowe Price's vice president, Robert Gensler, has unique knowledge of XRP's potential similar to that of Ethereum and Bitcoin? The firm's substantial investments in these 3 cryptocurrencies lend credence to this theory. Even though the SEC openly rejects the idea of insider trading, a number of studies and reports have indicated otherwise. These inquiries, which have focused on insider trading and market manipulation, have frequently brought attention to dubious SEC practices. A pattern seems to be taking shape. It appears that SEC officials are informing their relatives about the digital assets that may soon no longer be classified as securities. These family members then make early investments. Additionally, the asset's value soars when it is formally deemed non-security, enabling these friends and family to profit handsomely from low-priced purchases and high-priced sales. In light of this, let's examine the possibility that Robert N. Curran Gensler might have gotten insider knowledge about the SEC's possible defeat in a lawsuit against XRP from his brother Gary Gensler. According to this information, Congress may try to get Ripple Labs and the SEC to reach a settlement, making it the ideal moment for astute investors to purchase XRP. Another layer to this story is added by observing how the price of T. Rowe is increasingly directing money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most notably XRP. Even though the cryptocurrency community is humming about XRP possibly hitting incredible highs of $10,000, $20,000, or even $60,000, analysts like Jack the Rippler, who have been bullish on the cryptocurrency, predict an explosive increase in value that could push it over $589. Despite being audacious, this prediction highlights the growing interest and conjecture surrounding XRP and its potential in the cryptocurrency market. Wall Street wants a share of the profitable XRP market, and my suspicion, an XRP ETF will be the first significant move. But let's take a closer look. Beyond this development's obvious surface, Crypto Basic has some exciting news for us. A former director of Ripple has taken notice of the analyst's suggestion that JP Morgan has made a big move into XRP. My eyebrows were definitely raised by this revelation, and we should discuss it further. This is how the story unfolds. An XRP director responded to Ben Armstrong, formerly of the BitBoy cryptocurrency brand, who resurfaced some contentious allegations regarding JP Morgan's purported investment in XRP. This was disclosed in a series of posts by Armstrong, a prominent figure in the crypto world. He claims that a substantial 7.5 million XRP tokens have been purchased by JP Morgan. Armstrong continues by asserting that this transaction amounts to roughly 7.5% of JP Morgan's overall wealth. Hold on though, because this math seems completely incorrect. For comparison, 7.5 million XRP, at its current price of 4.46 million, is not even close to representing 7.5% of JP Morgan's wealth. Armstrong's calculation doesn't quite add up, given that JP Morgan's total assets as of their 2023 valuation are an astounding $3.89 trillion. Armstrong, however, highlights the importance of JP Morgan's purported approach, implying that they are covertly hoarding XRP. He claims that this establishes JP Morgan as a rising force in the cryptocurrency space. There is a story about Wall Street behemoths like JP Morgan possibly getting involved in the cryptocurrency space, particularly with XRP. Additionally, even though the calculations may be a little shaky, it's important to consider the possibility of big financial institutions getting involved with cryptocurrency. With XRP at the epicenter of some intriguing developments, it suggests a broader trend of traditional finance interacting with the digital currency space. Armstrong's audacious remarks have also brought attention to asset management behemoth Blackrock. He's stirring things up by saying that Blackrock is now considering XRP for its investment portfolio after its iShares Bitcoin ETF was approved. Armstrong continued after that. Additionally, he is focusing on the ongoing legal battle between the US SEC and Ripple. His opinion? These financial titans' strong belief in XRP's bright future is demonstrated by their aggressive investment in the cryptocurrency, despite the ongoing legal drama. Consider the possibility that this accumulation trend is real. It would indicate that despite XRP's regulatory